everyone, this is your interviewer Farah and I'm here at the Health 2.0 Conference Dubai and I have with me Shrihari. Welcome.
Thanks a lot, Farah.
Could you please introduce yourself and your organization?
Yes, I'm Shrihari Prahlad, founder of Spryan, a company that is formed to help adolescents as well as adults to get away from their phones.
Now, can you tell me, is digital balance a need of the hour for our general population?
So Farah, an interesting question. Let me ask you this. Are there anybody in your generation that do not have a phone?
Absolutely not.
All right, great. Do you wake up to your phone?
Yes.
Great. Do you put yourself to sleep with the phone?
Unfortunately, yes.
All right. Do you use the phone while having food?
Most of the time.
Most of the times. Great. Now let me ask you another kind of personal point. Do you also go to the restroom with a phone?
Yes.
Yeah. So all your answers, you might be surprised to know, qualifies and puts you at a much higher number in the scale of addiction. And the only difference being, this is not substance abuse. You're not addicted to drugs. You're not addicted to cocaine or tobacco, but instead you're addicted to your phone.
Right.
The neural pathways that are going through your brain when you pick up a device are very similar to neural pathways that are ignited when you are addicted to a substance. They're very similar in nature, right? Billions of dollars is being spent by the top 5 companies today in the world. Let me just ask you, what are the top 5 companies in the world today? They are technology firms. They are technology firms. There's 1 or 2 oil companies, but apart from that, everybody are technology firms. The top company today is Apple, Google, Facebook. These are the top companies in the world. You might be surprised to learn that each one of these companies in their own capacities spend anywhere between $4 to $12 billion with a B on marketing. Right? And why do they do that? One of the objectives of these firms is to get a Farah, a Gen Z person, to be hooked onto the phone. If somebody were to be spending billions of dollars towards an objective, the question to ask is it going to work?
Yeah.
Obviously it would. So then the question to ask, coming back to what you asked me, is this relevant in the day and age today? Absolutely is.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And so why do you think that people go to their phones and they don't come out of it?
It has got 2 different dimensions to talk about. Both are very deep dimensions, but let me just highlight a few points here, right? Every time you want to go to the phone, Farah, you go to the phone because you want something from it. A piece of information, ordering something, talking to somebody, right? However, while you go to a phone for a cognitive need and a need to gain knowledge, you get stuck with it. The reason is the phone gives you so much of information, one after the other. And most of the applications are built in such a way that they give you a dopamine hit every time you scroll. Your brain is waiting for the next scroll because you don't know what might come up. That surprise element is what a magician would use to trick you, right? You're just looking at a magician and all of a sudden, boom, a bunny comes out of a hat.
Yeah.
And you're wow, everybody goes wow. So that is the surprise element in a scroll, which requires no energy from you. It's just a swipe of your finger, right? That surprise element keeps you going and wanting more, just like eating sugar. It's the same story. And at one point you realize that the reason you went there was for a cognitive reason, and you started to stay with it because now it's becoming a habitual reason. It's no more cognitive. The next time you're going to the phone, not because you want to know something,
Yeah.
but because, oh, It's been half an hour. I haven't checked.
Right.
Let me pick it up and check.
I feel very called out.
Yeah.
So, can you tell us a bit more about Brian? What kind of methods do you have to combat this technology addiction?
So it is a difficult problem to solve, and a complicated problem at that, because there are numerous parameters and factors that go into someone becoming an addict to technology. The factors could range from cultural, social, economical factors, conditions of how you grew up, your experiences when you were young, a lot of factors combined, right? People generally go to screen a lot when they don't get enough attention from people around you. And they go to the phone a lot because they feel bored.
Right.
The level of the degree, the point to which you get bored today, Farah, is if it's here and you go on social media a lot, the point at which you're going to get bored tomorrow will be here.
Yeah.
Because of that, you are constantly looking for, looking to newer things on your mobile rather than getting bored with a conversation, right? Which doesn't stimulate anymore, which used to be stimulating earlier, but not anymore because social media has given you a new set point.
Yeah.
And if you don't meet that set point, you're not interested in the conversation anymore.
Absolutely.
Right? So to combat this, there are two types of products. There's one type of product which we have developed for breaking habits. It's a simple box. The concept is very simple. We have a box, you put your phone in the box, your father puts your phone in the box, your mother puts your phone in the box. All of them do it at 7 to 9 in the morning and 9 to 10 in the night.
Wow.
And you put it into the box and there's a dial. And it goes from 1 minute all the way up to 10 days. And you hit the dial and you tap the box and the box locks itself.
Okay.
There's no way you can get the phone out unless you break the box or the timer runs down.
Yeah.
And it automatically opens, right? So we call it as a detox box, it's Prime. So that's a product which we display here. It's been a huge hit in the conference so far. And the other products that we have protects you from, for example, we have a lap safe pad. A lot of you use laptops.
Right.
Laptop radiate a lot, and that radiation is harmful for your reproductive organs, right?
Yeah.
So we have a pad that acts as a Faraday cage. It takes the radiation away, right? And then we have earphones that are tube earphones. So you don't put a magnet right inside your brains, but instead it's just a empty tube of air.
Yeah.
The way you hear me talk now is the same way you hear through that headphone.
Okay.
So a bunch of products like this, I'm just highlighting a few of them, but these are just nudging you to go towards a point where you strike a balance between using technology and living your life. Right? That's all we're advocating. We're not saying technology is bad, but we're saying use it mindfully.
Right.
Yeah.
And now tell us a bit more about your experience at the conference. You've won an award at the Health 2.0 conference. Congratulations for that.
Thank you very
How
much.
did it feel?
Well, I guess it was good to win the award. It was also good to present the award.
Right.
I did both of it. Now, winning the award it really feels good because today, if you want, for someone like me that started Sprine to spread the message out there, it does make a difference.
For sure.
Awards don't mean a lot to me, to be very honest.
Right.
End of the day, what means a lot is if Farah walks out of this conversation and she keeps her phone away consciously, I have won the battle.
Absolutely.
Right? So this is what matters to me. But in order to make this happen, why did Farah reach out to me?
Yeah.
Because I'm in the conference here and I won the award.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
So to that extent,
to
that extent, I will say it felt good. Absolutely. One more thing I must tell about the conference: it's a very unique blend of people here, by the way.
Yes.
CXO,
Very diverse.
healthcare,
Yeah.
and education. So I was joking with someone. The CXO guys are the stressors. They give you all the stress in your life, right? The healthcare help you take it away.
Right.
The education guys go yada yada about both.
Yeah. Don't let them hear you.
So that way it was interesting meeting people with different walks, and You get a doctor, and the next minute you get a CEO, and the next
Right.
minute you get a professor. So
Yeah.
it's impressive.
We're delighted to know that you're having a good experience here, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the conference as well.
Absolutely, I enjoy the conference as well. Thanks a
Now,
lot.
if anyone would like to get in touch with you personally
Yeah.
or to check out Sprian,
Yeah.
where can they find you?
So Sprian.com is the way to go. Outside of that, Shri Hari Prahlad, you can hit me up on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is about the only platform. As recently as 3 months ago, they forced me to open an Instagram account and other things. That's my marketing team forcing me to do that. But I've never been on socials. I'm good with LinkedIn. I respond
Right.
pretty quickly, within the hour.
Okay, that's good. That's fair.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure speaking to you, and
Yeah.
congrats again.
Thanks a lot, Farah. I appreciate your time.